Here we go, folks. Okay. As you can see, we are at the lovely Cabaret Luna. As you can guess, we are on the new Paris map. Lovely streets of Paris, France. On the attack is going to be House Olympian. Let's see what they choose. Excuse me, on the attack is House Titan. Okay, looks like we're going to get a pretty standard comp. We've got, maybe not so much of a standard comp. They're probably still just messing around with what they want to do. We have 3 DPS, 1 tank, 2 healers. Let's go ahead and check out what the defenders are going to be setting up with. Looks like we've got a Wrecking Ball, a Moira, a Soldier, an Orisa, a Torbjorn, and an Ana. You may recognize some of these players as not who was playing before. We had to have a couple of subs today. We have Excelsia, GRTO2, and Devil subbing in for Olympian today to make up for the fact that we have a few players who are not able to make it. Alright, and the attack is on. Let's see what we get. In comes Soldier. They can see the bunker set up on the high ground. They gotta break that shield if they want to get any damage done. Looks like they're just going to head straight for point. They're just going to avoid the choke altogether. Smart move. Oh, but the Ryan's asleep, and there's a big purple on them. It's not good. When the Ana throws her purple grenade, you cannot receive any healing for 5 seconds. Very hard to come back from that. It looks like they're going to go ahead and get at least 1 tick. Have they managed to get a tick? They have. Looks like they're going to go ahead and actually take this first point on their first attack. Very well done. There's a Soldier on high ground, but... excuse me, that was a Torb turret on high ground. Good job. Let's go ahead and see what the defense is setting up. We have a Torbjorn sitting in spawn. Switching over to the Hanzo, interestingly enough. We have the Ana, a Roadhog coming from the side, as well as the Moira, the Soldier, and the Reinhardt. Taking a lot of damage on that shield. He needs to be careful and manage that shield well. It's usually a little bit harder for the attacking Reinhardt to manage shield, as he's going to be taking a lot more damage trying to get to the point. But if the attackers are doing their job correctly. Oh my goodness, it is just a slugfest. Looks like there's only 2 members of Olympian left alive, 1 member of Olympian left alive, and it looks like Titan are going to get at least 2 ticks. In comes the monkey. She's going to be trying to kill anything she can to get them off of point. Main objective right now is to just survive on point. And in comes... Oh no, he's sleeping! Oh my goodness. Well, that was an interrupt for that ultimate, of course. If you get slept when you're using your ultimate, it cancels it. And then comes a slam from Reinhardt, a purple. And he is nano. They've used 3 ults so far, 4 ults in this fight. But it looks like it worked out for them. And there's a monkey on the left. And we hear the Moira. Okay, that was a good defense from House Olympian. Let's see if Titan can make quick work of them this time. As you can see, there's actually a Pharah on the map today. This is the first time I think we've seen a Pharah. Pharah is, of course, an airbound hero, the only one in the game currently. She's got a rocket launcher, and she means business. When you attach a Mercy to a Pharah like this, we call this the Pharah Mercy combo, or Pharmacy. Incredibly powerful, as Mercy and Pharah are both hard to hit as they're in the air. Okay, it looks like they're doing pretty well. Looks like that Pharah has got her ultimate. She might be using it soon. A couple of them are nanoed, or purpled, excuse me. Okay, Titan is on the point, but Olympian is coming. They're holding off point. They're not getting anything on the objectives right now. It looks like Olympian is doing a good job trying to keep somebody on the point at all times. But, unfortunately, you cannot be on the point if you are dead. Alright, so, our first attacking round on Paris goes to House Titan. Very well done. They have 4 minutes, 57 seconds left on the clock. That is a very good time. What Olympian needs to do now is they need to try to capture both points on this map with a faster time. This is going to be very difficult, as that was a very good attack from House Titan. As you can see, the lovely streets of Paris. Some rich guy in his boat. This game, of course, set in the future, so everything looks a little bit futuristic, except for the buildings. They've done a very good job of keeping these buildings alive even after the Omnic crisis that destroyed, oh, I don't know, about 50% of the globe. Let's go ahead and see what Olympians are going to be running here. Looks like they're going with a Winston Diva dive tanks together along with the Lucio. A classic setup for a dive combination. They're going with a Mora, not so much of a dive healer, but one of the easier healers to play. Let's go ahead and take a look at House Titan. House Titan is going to be running a Reinhardt and a Pharah again. Looks like they're going to stick with this 3 DPS comp with a lone tank. This is a very risky combination. Oftentimes, you need that extra bit of tankiness to absorb damage from the enemies. So we will see if it works out for them. You can see, of course, his shield is red instead of green because the color settings on Overwatch don't work as well as I wish they would, but that's okay. Okay, so this choke is very famous for being hard to get through. It's very impressive how well Titan did it. It looks like Excelsior jumps in, but Excelsior is deleted almost immediately by the Zenyatta. And down goes the Diva's mech, and down goes Reaper. Looks like that push is over. They're going to go ahead and go for a reset and try once again. Oh, somebody's on point. Oh, it looks like the Lucio tried to get a cheeky capture, but was caught out by Law for God. With a quick flashbang and a bullet to the head, away he went. Okay, let's see how they... Oh no, it looks like Devil is now down. That is not what you want. You do not want to have your main healer down before you can even begin your attack. So it looks like that's going to burn about 15 seconds off the clock while they wait for Devil to respawn. Okay. And down goes Ichi. Uh-oh. This is not good. It looks like they might be stuck in this choke here for quite a little while. In comes the Moira Orb, trying to get a little bit extra poke damage. And out comes the Tactical Visor from the Soldier. But it does not look like they're able to get much done there. A very valiant effort, but unfortunately, it looks like Law for God is just a better shot than an aimbot. Quite impressive indeed. Okay, looks like we're switching over to the Zarya here. Looks like they're realizing the dive comp was not going to work. So now they're trying for this. And there, of course, as you can see, this is the new hero. His name is Baptiste. He's got a gun that shoots healing grenades, as well as a 3-round burst of assault rifle bullets. Making him a very good... Oh, well, in this case, making him a very good corpse, unfortunately. And a pin comes in. And in comes some ults. Law for God trying to get a few cheeky picks with that... Ult does not work, but Ichi manages to kill manages to kill the enemy soldier as well as the Pharah. Let's see if they can actually manage to pull this off here. Law for God and Harry Rary are coming in. They're going to try to stop this contestation. In comes a Shatter. In comes the Hammer. In comes the charge. They have managed to push Olympian off the point. A very good job for Harry Rary. Quite the Reinhardt. Quite the Reinhardt indeed. Let's see if the Pharah is going to try to get up in the air here and get a little bit more damage done. Pharah is extremely close to her ultimate, of course, and that's going to be enough to get her ultimate. But with 2 kills, it looks like she's going to be able to save it for the next fight. Very hairy indeed. Okay, getting a little bit of poke damage, of course. So it's always a bit of a trade-off trying to get poke damage like this, because you may get a kill, or you may only simply feed the opponent's healer's ultimate charge, giving them a better chance to make a comeback. But it looks like Chimi is down for the moment as they're waiting, and it looks like they've just lost their Reinhardt as well. This is not a good time. And we have Winlo going for the res after a Valk, a very good res. Taking out Excelsior. A good hold from Titan. Titan is looking like they are definitely the stronger team in this matchup. Let's see how well this goes. Oh, and Pharah's going for a little bit of a cheeky pick from the side. This roof, of course, is one of these secret entrances. You can get behind the enemy team. Oh, no. And in comes the dragon. They're going to try and see if this dragon can get some kills. In comes Law for God. Manages to get a single kill on the enemy healer. And Devil, of course, on that Moira trying to get... Oh no, trying to get shattered is what he's trying to get. Okay, and that is it. A very convincing win for House Titan. Congratulations to Titan. Let's put a point up on the scoreboard. All right, folks. We are going to go ahead and get set up for the second map. We're going to be seeing Junkertown as our escort map here in just a few minutes. We'll get the team ready, and we will be back in just a moment. All right, and here we are in the beautiful Australian outback. But as we turn our camera, we see the ramshackle destruction of Junkertown. That's right. Here in Australia in the future, Australia is actually a barren wasteland after a nuclear device exploded, destroying most after the Omnic War, destroying most of the buildings. But we got to fight for Junkertown. Their job is going to be to get this cart that you see here with this lovely smiley face all the way through to the other end of the map. We have Excelsia on the Widow trying to get a cheeky pick. Let's see if she can get what she wants done. Of course, Titan's going to be on the attack here. They're running a Widow triple. Excuse me, is this a 4 DPS comp? It is. I'm not sure why we can't see the scoping, but... Okay, so it looks like Titan at this point, or maybe just trying to style on them a little bit. They're going with a single healer and a single tank and a 4 DPS comp. They're trying to just out-damage them, is what they're going for. And unfortunately, Excelsia managed to get a pick on their only healer, and down goes their Genji. But they managed to res the healer. So it looks like we got Win, who switched over to Mercy here. But they're pushing this cart. They're getting free real estate. Olympian really needs to try to stand their ground. Oh, but it looks like we have Gun in the back trying to electrocute the Widow. But he's a little bit in trouble, as is the Mercy. Mercy's purple. Mercy has about 25 health right now, but she managed to survive somehow. Titan, very dominant on this fight. Even with Law for God, just taking a nap right in the middle of the Australian outback. Good job, Titan. The switch to the 2 healers was probably the best idea for them. Okay. And it looks like we have Taichimi, that is FIFA, on the Bastion. This is a map that is famous for its Bastion play. Unfortunately, usually you see it on the attacking side. They put the Bastion on the cart with an Orisha shield. It's called the Pirate Ship. But this is what we would call the emergency Bastion. They're going Bastion to try to see if they can slow down the push. They don't want to turn to a snowball, but unfortunately Titan just continues to get the kills. And in comes the dragon from Devil. Manages to get 1, but Devil goes down. Okay. And that is some good distance. And of course Mercy's going to be able to go ahead and res up the Pharah. And it does not look like Olympian's going to try to contest this. Looks like they're going to go ahead and just let them take the cart here. And down goes Ichiya. Not good. And the Bastion's going to try to get some cheeky picks at the top. But unfortunately, they managed to dive him in time. And the monkey is very angry. Oh no, look at that angry monkey. Trying to just push back the enemies, get some free cart. That's 5 kills on the side of Titan and 0 on the side of Olympian. Titan showing how it is done. Alright. And let's see how Olympian tries to hold this defense. So as you can see, the cart is moving, but nobody's contesting it because they're all stuck here as the Titans take high ground and try to just stop them from being able to get near the cart. This is giving them free cart push, free meters on that meter measurer, whatever it's called. A very good strategy for House Titan here. Okay. And you see a blade come in from Winds, and a Shatter comes in, and a Nano comes in for GRT. He's going to be trying to get as many kills as he can, swinging that hammer, taking out the Immortality Field, blocking the McCree ult. Well played, Titan. Just got to deal with the monkey right now. Oh, but the monkey manages to take out their tank. Looks like it's just an all-out brawl in the tank. Uh-oh, and in comes Bastion with an ult. Needs to not be killed like that. That's too bad. And in comes Justice from above. Nobody brought their umbrella. Everybody is killed by the rain of missiles. And in comes the grid from Harry Rary. Using that just to get a little bit of extra damage. If you shoot through that grid, you do twice as much damage as you normally do. It's an all-out brawling cart. And Taichimi's mech is deforded. Excelsia is down to the Genji. And the baby Diva is down to Windfall. Manages to get 2 kills. Never die. Unfortunately dies as the Junkrat. What a good performance from Titan. Okay. So this is where they managed to push the cart all 3 points. Well done, Titan. This, of course, will be the spawn room now for Olympian, as they are going to be on the defense. Or, excuse me, on the attack. And Titan will be on the defense. This will be the spawn room for Titan. I know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, folks. Anonymously in the chat says, "Ooh man, they getting rolled." Unfortunately. Okay. Oh, that's a doorway. Looks like, again, they're going to go 3 DPS. I suppose if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right, folks? Let's see what we got from the attackers. Looks like they're going to actually try for the Bastion once again, perhaps. We have an Ana, we have a Widow. The Widow may not stay. The Widow may be just an attempt to try to get a pick or two in the very beginning. See if they can take out what may be the enemy Widow. Of course, you cannot see your opponent's composition and what they're playing until 15 seconds after the game has started. And here we see the Orisa and the Bastion, which is the classic combination for what we call the pirate ship. The Bastion sits on the cart as if to be the cannon of a pirate ship, and Orisa's shield acts as the sails, moving the cart along. It looks like they're getting set up. All right, and the pirate ship is officially set up. Now this is where the Tracer is going to come in very handy. That Tracer is pretty much the only thing that's going to be able to get behind the cart and take them out, just like that. Very dominant performance from Wins on this. This, of course, being Win, 12th grade Win. Showing that he has got what it takes to play here in this tournament. Oh no, and down goes Taichimi again. At this point, spawn camping. That's right, spawn camping is what we call this. They just set up a tent and a campfire right outside of their spawn and shoot them as soon as they walk out the door. Hard to watch, unfortunately. Let's try to get a bird's eye view and see what we can look at here. Titan is trying, or excuse me, Olympian is trying so very hard to get presence on the point, but is not having a lot of luck here. Law for God goes down, luckily, but is rezzed up once again, and it looks like Titan is once again at full strength. Now, Olympian has what we call spawn advantage here. Their spawn is much closer. Oh, but it doesn't matter if you just get killed the second you walk out of your spawn. Okay. Gon doing a good job of keeping that shield up and keeping his teammates alive even after the Orisa Holt comes in and pulls them all together. Folks, this is what we call hard to watch. If you've ever played Overwatch, I'm sure you've experienced this in one of your comp games, of just simply not being able to get out of your spawn door due to too much damage. Looks like Taichimi is actually going to be switching over to the Symmetra, trying to get a teleporter out to teleport her team. Unfortunately, the teleporter needs to be pulled from spawn into another place where the Pharah cannot shoot you. Left herself very vulnerable and weak there. Okay, looks like they're really struggling to understand what they need to be doing. Taichimi is now switching to Torbjorn. Looks like they're going to go for the roof approach. And it looks like the cart is pretty much back to its starting location. All the work they had done pushing it is pretty much undone at this point. And in comes Justice. Managed to get 3 before killed. Harry Rary pops that Valkyrie. Law for God manages to take out the Zenyatta. This is quite hard to determine what it is that they need to do. They're going to go with a Roadhog and Orisa here. Looks like they're moving the cart once again. But Taichimi is taken out. Taichimi, unfortunately, was too far forward, not behind the shield. The Shadow comes down, but there was a shield in the way, so he's not managed to get much done. But he is now, of course, nanoed. So he's going to be dealing 30% extra damage. Unless he's purpled, or he's going to be taking no healing whatsoever. But it looks like he's managing to stay alive pretty well. Law for God manages to get 2 kills there. One with the Deadeye, and one with his good old-fashioned 6-shooter. Manages to take out the Torb turret. Windfalls kills the Torbjorn. My goodness. With 30 seconds left, is there any hope for Olympian here? What can they do? Looks like GRT is going to try to go with the Hammond pick. Wrecking Ball here, of course, being very good at contesting the objective. Very mobile. Manages to get a slam, manages to try to get some shots off. Has the Zenyatta Orb of healing on him. He's going for that. He wants that Mercy. That Mercy is down. Okay, this is their chance. They've lost both of their healers. But Titan is down their main tank. Unfortunately, the Tracer just too dominant. And overtime is ticking down. And that is it. Olympian is unable to touch. Once again, Titan takes the map. Let's see our scoreboard. Congratulations, Titan. What a brutal victory.